Yeah, the question will be, is Cressy going to be on a long lurk here towards Ivy? Is he going to try and make contact, sell a fake outside? Because all three of these players are swinging out of upper right now. First one goes into Tijan. He falls to Favin. And now Searson pressed over at lower ramp. He'll have to fall back as he gets bailed out by Xantares. And Slacks takes a one tap to the face, but Xantares grabs another onto Favin. And now it's a 3-on-4. Sprout on the low end of that. And Xantares is having a hell of a first round here.
Yeah, the bomb was dropped a little earlier on. Sprout needs to try and collect it. You can see Speedy entertaining. Cressy needs a multi-frag here. He is being looked for, though. That was the first one. There's the second one gone as well. Suddenly it's even, but not for long, as Speedy's left alone in one spot. Got to press on, though. Stuck in no man's land, completely exposed.
A lot of utility, and so see what they do with it here. A little bit of an early outside pressure. Nades come through, mollies go out. Dennis swings from Pop Dog, finds the tail end of one on Bomb Train. Doesn't get the frag though. Tabs and Keto all finding frags. And now it's just Favin in a 1v3 as the explosive action comes to a real quick halt.
Doable for Favin. Not anymore. Tizian with a crouch pick, that'll be enough. 3 players survive for big.
They're rolling in dough right now. Already getting an op onto Keto.
Oh, that's a nice way to open the proceedings.
Goodbye.
Again, Speedy wants Big to engage him in those narrow channels of train. There's not much correction to be done if your crosshairs at head level. So it's very favorable to just go fishing constantly with the Deagle. Oh, Searson's going to take things into his own hands, it looks like. Got the aggression here from Tizian as well. Focusing on the right-hand side, but we can see some creep from the left. The timing might be just perfect for Tizian. Searson having a look there. Got some jump peaks happening as well. Well, Big have lost 2 players, so this is still looking dangerous for them. Xantares has been deagled as well.
Yeah, Big's taking control of Whitehall's right here, but there's a lot of space open outside. Keto's got to shut it down, misses one. In real danger now as there's only 1 player left for Big, and that's Searson. Low HP as well.
This is not supposed to be the round, but if you're going to mess up, better happens early than late. Still a chance for Searson. As I say that, he'll eat one in the face.
Simple buy menu win. Look at this run boost. Ooh, Slacks gets the better of Keto, who had no idea that was coming.
Exactly the same one was on Old Inferno. It's 34 seconds. Sprout really playing the slow game here, which has proven popular on train of late. He's very nervous for the CT. He's not really sure what's happening, but when you see the bomb, you certainly are. Favin's got to pick a right timing for this. See Xantares has got the flicks. He's got to execute the volley instead and get deleted by Tizian. 17 seconds, and I don't see the bomb plant happening. They've just collected the bomb right now. You can see Tabson on the bomb site itself, and he needs to stay alive now. Just run distraction. He'll do more than that. Headshot onto Slacks, and Speedy finds himself alone. 2 kills for Sprout, so it seems it will be a Big had a 2-man push on the previous round, where they just ignored that and went straight through it. Again, it's a port flashbang, and Tizian will land a headshot onto Favin. Big lining up for a late pop flash. Slacks is going to eat it. Doesn't fire a shot, though. But they know there is presence here. The smoke comes out. 29 seconds. Another pop flash. Not the result they were looking for. There's a chance to Sprout now, but so much has to go their way with such little time on the clock. And Keto from Sandwich pops out. Dennis Cressy falls as well. And Speedy's left alone. 1v3 with the bomb. Trying to breach a choke point. On this occasion, the answer is no. He has a lot of information towards B as well, but we can see there's a proactive push-up Ivy from Sprout, being held by Keto from the middle of the bomb train, but he is moving over elsewhere now, just as Sprout is starting to emerge, and Tabson has to hold that down. You can see Keto, that allows him to move back into position. If Tabson loses that duel, then Ivy's completely open, eats the flashbang, and loses his angle now. And that's going to be an issue, or is it? We can see a creep from Tizian. As long as they keep good angles on the bomb sites itself, then Tizian can certainly help. Keto, is he going to walk into the angle? Oh, he's actually got a superior one. Oh, straight in the face, through the box. Gets tagged first, but he has, again, the headshot certainly helping there.
Okay.
Those stereo frags from Sprout. Now we're in a 3v3. That's a lot of information for Big, though. Searson still creeping, some jiggling from Favin. But surely he starts to look down. This is surely a free one for Searson. Indeed, it will be. Bomb now towards Ivy. Potential chance to rotate towards B. Oh, maybe not anymore. Down goes Dennis, down goes the bomb. And again, it becomes a question of damage for Cressy. 24 seconds. No one connects. There is a chance for him to plant the bomb. A long spray on Tabson. 10 bullets left in the magazine. 18 seconds. He's really got to pick up that bomb. That is the key. Big notes down, and Keto has the angle for the cross.
Yeah, and Big dominating this brown hall area is just causing so many problems for Sprout. The rotations are all just... maybe he's going to pursue that a bit further, does not.
Oh my days. Okay, different approach from Tizian, but the fast peak, the swing with the Desert Eagle proving successful. High ground grenade still not hitting the mark, and Dennis is trying to show presence, trying to pull rotation. We can see the bomb has intentions towards A. Oh, this is another one. It looks like, at this point, I'm calling a round win for Sprout.
Oh, man.
Looking for the multi-frag now. He's got information on one. You could actually stand next to him. You could just follow him and look towards connector with the elevation. Sisson's got no idea, though. Oh, in a reload as well. Dennis gets there eventually, and we can see now Xantares starting to wander. And Dennis just waiting, has allowed the rotation. The bomb's being planted on the B bomb site now. There's a jump peek from Xantares again, but he can't bait the shot, but he is baiting in a different way because it's Keto's turn now. Oh, he's gone for the no-scope while he was throwing a grenade, but he will get it on the second attempt. They've got 4 more players to find Big. They could lose it all in this round. I think the odds are probably in Sprout's favor because of the angle and the bomb being planted. Taps him down to 63 HP. Speedy not making a play just yet. Pops out for a headshot. And I think it's safe territory for Big. Xantares, though, will run to his doom, proving to be a very expensive round. All the round Sprouts have won have just been screw-ups by Big, if you will. Well, some degree screw-ups, but sometimes you get one deeked as well. Keto tried to hold on to the AWP, but the flash comes a little bit too late.
Yeah, no, this is the first time that I've seen Sprout. I mean, it comes off of a 1 deek from Dennis that really probably shouldn't have happened. Maybe an overextension from Big at upper. See whether or not he tries to get aggressive with it. Maybe try and find an early advantage for Big, but an early fast play coming outside from Sprout again.
Nice, feeling confident now. They know that the other team are weak, but Dennis needs some backup here. He's on an island at the moment. Favin is on the way to help him. We can see the swing from the CTs, and Favin's in the right place at the right time. Xantares looking for 2. Maybe 1 will be enough. Big clan 2 versus 3. Scout collected by Keto now. And just like that, Sprout make it to 6. A difficult T side, but he still get a pretty damn good score, I think it's fair to say. We'll see.
I think for Sprout, something that was going well for them against FaZe the other day was confident play from Slacks on the CT side, so we'll see it here in this half. But an interplay coming into the pistol here from Big. First frag for Xantares on a Speedy. Grabs another one.
That last shot of the magazine is absolutely crucial, and Big are utterly deleted by the Glocks. Well, a large force fight just doesn't sound the same. Anyway, we've got 2 scouts and a number of Desert Eagles from Sprout. We could take one of those scouts away, though, because Slacks has been annihilated, but Cressy is here. Tizian elevating his position. Got to be careful creeping around the smoke because it may be a bad angle for him. Oh, Cressy, what are you doing? Looking for an ace. He's almost there, running out of bullets. But maybe he's done enough.
Oh my
It's
God.
absolute carnage. It's anarchy on the A bomb site. I don't think they've got complete information just yet. We can see Tizian hiding in the smoke, but have a look at that angle. Oh, God. Caught with a grenade in his hand. A little late there, Slacks. A little greedy, but not punished on this occasion. And it's not Slaps in the cookie jar, but Cressy certainly is. Keto not going to outstay his welcome there. Not assuming that this is all clear. Can see him posting up now. We'll see if Dennis starts to... Has he seen him? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell with the X-ray, but there will be a grenade. And now what? Oh, sense of security maybe waiting for the distraction. Does he emerge through the smoke? He does. Perfect from Keto.
Wow.
Big annihilate Sprout. Just waiting for that distraction. Oh, look at this little ball rolling past. Boom. Have some heavy output as well to justify this stuff.
I don't know if Dennis even saw him.
Ooh, well, we did wonder if a Krieg would be out, and it was out for a very brief time indeed. 100% armor penetration. Absolutely melts, but not on this occasion.
Gonna have to sit and wait, bide his time. The rest of his team rolls passive, and the outside push comes out. First frag from Xantares on Dennis. Starts things out for Big, but things up 3-on-3. Keto finds 2, and now it's just Cressy at a 1v3 from back 6, finding 1. Will not find another. Xantares grabbing that round for Big.
That is an effort from Keto.
Yeah, if there's a world in which Sprout's able to come back into this game, we're going to cite that exact save of the AWP as potentially being the difference maker. Favin demonstrating so very quickly in this round. Searson falls when he actually died, but it certainly seemed like from the X-ray.
Yeah.
Probably had it. Maybe not.
Oh, that's chunks I'm talking about. Oh, but that's even more chunks. And that means that Tabson is dead. 3 versus 5 for Big. We spoke about them turning things around when the plan A's gone the wrong way. It's a lurk smoke. And a response. You know, at least one player is above the B bomb site, but Sprout will be reasonably comfortable with all their players alive. Spitty spots the creep, and things go from good to great for Sprout. Will there be some spray into the smoke? Dissipating. Tizian trying to hold rotation. I think he's got to go for some kills here.
Keep both AWPs in play. Certainly it's not out of the question.
I wanted to see Tizian jump off to try and plant the bomb because he had 10 HP. And somebody, I forget what team it was, they actually did it.
They indulged you personally. There's another op pick to start things out. Searson 0 for 2 in the last 2, obviously.
Yeah.
They're debating in their comms about what nades they're throwing and where they need to line up for it. See whether it pans out.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much.
You get both nades, but that second one only does 2 HP, where the damage almost.
That's telepathy right there. That's telepathy, man.
You spoke it into existence.
I take responsibility for that play. That was all me. 38 seconds remain for Big in another 4 versus 5 situation. That's a meaty flashbang to thwart the lurk from Tizian, but he's still here. 29 seconds now. There's not much information towards B, and Sprout are wondering. They're playing very passively with the smokes up towards the IV position. But here come the entries from Big. 3-on-3 as the rotation was being held for a time, but Spitty's made his way out. They've got to take control of this bomb site to plant the bomb, and it's going from, well, it's going really well for Big at the moment. Double AWP retake, smokes dissipating. That's a fast one from Favin. Switches out for the AK-47. Maybe not expecting him to peek him now. Expecting AWP there. The timing is perfect for Tabson. Favin coming in from IV, and there it is. 16-8 for Big. They have a very strong game on Train versus Sprout. Could see some creeping around that short position. Slacks is behind the smoke grenade. The real push coming in towards B. Favin doing well with the USP. They're still stuck in the choke point. Rings the bell at range, but doesn't quite get the kill.
Oh,
it's a great 180 from Tabson, and it keeps it competitive, moving away with the bomb now, or threatening to.
Yeah, Cressy's going to be pissed about that one. Almost just locked up and sealed the round away for Sprout. Instead, it's a 2v2. Tabson, low HP, moving up catwalk with his teammate. And he's going to take another duel, and he's going to get the better of Dennis. Speedy cleans it up, but now it's a one-on-one. Kita's going to be free to get this plant.
Impressive movement up towards short. Gave them minimal chance to respond. Play in the underpass, and he is rotating. Oh, God. He's not going to check a time, is he? Oh, he's just about seen it. Spitty had just half a chance there. My God, that was a tense one. But it goes the way of Big. Sprout will have to do things the hard way. We'll see how long he stays towards long for, considering no one's there. Doesn't know that, of course. Spitty now looking to abuse these smoke grenades, but Tabson spots him first. There will be a trade, but now Slacks has got problems, and Cressy has decisions to make. He can throw one flashbang behind his teammate, which he just deployed. That will delay the push somewhat, and maybe Slacks has a chance, but where does rotation come from? Cressy still wondering about the long position. It could be a lurker there, he just doesn't know. Dennis on the high ground again, the low ground rather. Flashbang is behind his teammate, but he still can't find an angle. Searson looking down below, can't quite land the flick though. Dennis will delete. 1 versus 3 now, actually. Xantares is alone, trying to avoid the double pick, which is on the way. And that is quite a collection of dinks. Sprout survive with 3 players alive. They'll collect. So Big will offer some grenades on short to try and pull players away from long to make that weaker. We can see there were 2 now. The AWP was posted up quite well, but now the Cressy is alone in the pit. So that's worked well for Big, but they haven't won that first duel. Favin having to reposition. Long has been held by Sprout. So they've got something for the retake here. They've got a man advantage still as well. A good effort from Big, but Sprout have got the better of them in that part. The bomb has been planted for short, though. We can see presence now in the mid position. Xantares got to be careful. Has to wait for this molly to go, though. Will there be any flashbangs for him? There might be. 2-man line up, and they will progress. Cressy now 1 versus 3 with the AUG. Gets the first one, but he can't finish off at Xantares as well. Great trade fragging scenario for Big.
Now Tizian looks for space at mid. Speedy shuts him down.
Pop flash for Xantares as he has a look, but Speedy's still over the smoke to some degree. Hops down quietly as Xantares continues to Press on, 35 seconds. This is a very nervous round from Sprout. Starting to execute now, but it's a 3 versus 5 as Xantares has dropped k1to on the low ground, swinging, trying to take the orb off guard, but there's too many angles to look, too many man on road. We may not see a bomb plant from Big in this one. All the players for Sprout survive.
Situation for Big is going to get so weird so fast.
Shadow advantage. Oh, the bait works out perfectly. Or does it? 4v4 is to Big's advantage. And now how do you hold on to A and Long at the same time? They have conceded position. Slacks is stuck at Long with the AWP. Grenades being avoided in CT. Smoke up to create some space, and that'll also allow Slacks to focus on Long. Dennis just gets deleted. Tizian has the hammer, and he's ready for another one. Burst onto Farven. How much money do Sprout want to throw into this one? Smoke has been put up, and Speedy will go around it. He's been baited into that by Tizian.
You know, Speedy gets traded, or sorry, Cressy gets traded out immediately. No big deal. But Big just recognizes right away, okay, there's no operette car right now. We need to fly up catwalk and take A, and it's just, I believe that was Farven preventing the bomb plant, buying some time for the rotations to come in. And that's what this team has needed throughout this entire half, is an A-side presence op that's going to find the 5v4, and here it is. You know, maybe a little...
Oops.
Betrayal at Long.
Yeah, they can still deploy some flashbangs towards that Long position again, bring the angle away from the AWPs. They'll do it for Farven, but not for Slacks, who does deliver. 3 remaining now for Big as they head towards the B bomb site. You can see that Smoke has multiple uses. Oh, are they really going to rotate towards A? Into the AWPs with the numbers game. Oh, the B peak is coming. We've got smokes all over the shop. Xantares in a 1 versus 3, 29 seconds. As he goes higher, he may be seen over that smoke, but Slacks will get that final kill to allow Sprout to have a 5th round. As I sometimes get asked. He's looking towards B, but first there'll be a swing and a hit from Slacks. Tabson will enact revenge for his team. Big have mainly focused towards the B bomb site here. They are expected, and I can see grenades start to rain in. k1to, got to be careful. 2-man on road to punish him because he's Xantares moving through now. And there's flashbangs for the CTs as well. 2v2, Xantares starts to get low, 43 HP, but the bomb is committed to the bomb site, and so are Sprout. They're all lining up, and they've taken the pistol, Lex. Got a flashbang for short. Tabson is completely blind and executed. Not much he can do about that one. They're certainly fishing. Sisson just stopped scoping at the wrong time, and now Tizian's got so much to do. Playing an off angle, is he ready for a multi-frag? He's considering putting a grenade out there. He's actually got 2 from this. Now he's going to try and buy himself some time. Not quite the palm tree flash, but he's done some extra damage. He's actually made this competitive, but Dennis is in such a strong position that this will probably shut it down immediately. And leaves Xantares 1 versus 3 to slink away. First test pass with flying colors for Sprout as they move to 9.
Sprout clean it up. They'll get their 9th. Xantares will live. Oh man, I feel like I was about to cast a curse him. He will live. Get an AK as well. We'll have to like wait and see as this half develops. Like, what answers do they have for what Sprout is throwing at them? And that is like the one thing that I still really love about Dust 2 is you force teams to make reactions based on your own behavior, and there it is. The flash yields nothing, bears no fruit, and so this Searson push-it-upper is going to become so important if he can get 1. Almost able to get the 2nd, but Xantares will clean it up through the smoke, and now it's a 3-on-4, Big in the lead here.
I'm not sure if the bomb was spotted on the radar. I don't think he was deep enough to see it. So that's a question mark for Big. Sprout now, it's their turn to have a man disadvantage and try to turn things around, and that boost could be very strong indeed. We can see a cluster of Sprout players towards these mid doors, looking to re-smoke once again. But, oh, that molly actually, that could be the one. No, it's gone into the smoke, and that could be the curse. They are creeping over. There's some spray on the low ground from Tizian. But when does k1to come into action here? 30 seconds now, the bomb's been dropped, and Xantares will clean them all up, bleaching the floors outside B as Big take the lead once more.
So this is probably the most important round of the game so far for Sprout. Early mid-pressure. Flying down to Xbox is Speedy, and he's rewarded for his efforts. k1to will fall, and Searson for the 4th time in this.
Oh, run away!
Oh, just pushing up, and Slacks is able to bail out Dennis. Dennis again getting caught with a nade in his hands, and here's that gift, that potential, you know, generous.
Wait, what?
Tabson not see him?
Is that a resolution thing? Maybe? Perhaps?
I don't think so.
He must be playing on a CRT.
Maybe the player model just wasn't quite clear. Yeah, certainly a frustrating one, but that is some mind games perhaps going on between the teams. Another long battle, maybe. Smoke comes through, Slacks connects on a Taps, and a big frag from him, and he grabs the second one on a Tijan.
That was beautiful tracking from Slacks. Absolutely beautiful. It's like it's using the LG and Quake, which is very interesting. Oh, he's strafing sideways, and Xantares is so close to the bomb, but no, that leaves k1to alone. 55 seconds, he needs a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, considering his team is broke, you know, you do want to keep this M4 here. Oh, but if you can get some kills along the way. Speedy says no. 14 all. Seriously creeping up here towards long doors. That's a big early kill to potentially send this into OT, James.
Oh, I'm starting to wonder if Sprout are playing not to lose rather than playing to win at this juncture. We've got a T spotted now, an exchange of grenades, but that will not be in favor of Sprout, considering putting the smoke down, but that would be a waste of utility at this point. 45 seconds as they desperately start to make a play towards the B bomb site. Is there confusion? They're going back and forth. They don't seem to know what they want to do, and they're just eating grenades now. There's going to be a pop flash through, but Tabson's not quite going to make it, but Xantares will in the meantime, and he's still alive. 5 versus 3. The dream is collapsing for Sprout as they look to breach the choke point of the B bomb site. Tabson not out of the smoke just yet, in the red, but he isn't dead, and he's going to get a kill onto Slack somehow. The bomb's been dropped, and now Speedy 1 versus 3. 17 seconds, collects the bomb, has no idea where k1to is. And that round was a disaster for Sprout.
Yeah, OT it is then.
Look at the exchange of flashbangs here. We need more support flashes from Big's point of view in order to swing, otherwise they could lose the round on long. Tizian's been deleted. There are so many T's here, they've got to fall back. They seem to just have the solution for Big's current approach. There'll be a re-aggression, but there are so many AKs waiting for this. There's smokes as well to increase the variance. We've got elevation on Big. Has it been spotted from Xantares? On blue, rather. Well, how about that for a response? Tabson with 2, Xantares with 1. And long has been taken. That leaves 2 Sprout players. Got to be careful about spraying the smoke farm, and he's got the bomb as well alone. With Speedy in T spawn. How on earth they turn this one around? Well, that's one way to start. Father not knowing the climate around the rest of long. He's got some support grenades. A smoke to create some space. 38 seconds on the clock. Let's not forget, they still need to make it to a bomb site. A swing out in long. There'll be one for long itself, but doesn't quite hit the mark. 27 seconds left. Citizen watching the edge of the smoke. Oh my God, the timing again!
What?
Absolutely brutal. 20 seconds now. That's the bomb spotted. Surely Molly won't go deep enough. 14 seconds, and there's essentially a crossfire here. Citizen in shotgun mode. Oh my God, they can trade him! Down to the USB, the headshot! I can't believe it. This round is utterly insane.
Oh my God, this game is wild.
And now the short take comes. Speedy carrying the bomb. Molotov to force Citizen away, avoiding the flashbang, but looking to stand his ground on this occasion. It won't work out for him.
Speedy has found a lot of T-side entries just off the back of his AK. In my eyes, at least. Speedy doing well for his team. 5v4, even k1to getting the bad end of Speedy's AK.
Well, there's a big charge towards the B bomb site now. Tizian is doing what he can to help. He's got 2 over the smokes, and they've almost taken out Dennis as well. Tabson now trying to use the cover as best he can. Down to the 1 versus 1. Slacks is out with the flick. Look at the confidence. 16 apiece.
I believe it was Tizian with a deagle. But early presence from Big over here at long. Slacks is getting tested once more, and he really struggled in this first half on CT side for Sprout.
I think we will have a molly coming his way from the barrel, indeed. Stand on the barrel. A great spray from Xantares coming into this one angry. He wants revenge. Down goes Cressy on the site. This first round not looking great for Sprout. Bearing in mind now it's 10K at the beginning of the half. Sprout have to maybe consider saving at some point, because this will be an expensive round otherwise. Their odds are quite short at present. Oh, what a cover from k1to. Faven jumps up, and they're still going for this Sprout. They're going to lose everything. There's been 1 round. Slacks has got $3,000. Speedy will pick up the AK and leave.
And that isn't exactly a standard setup that we've seen out of them, but once he gets stranded over there towards that long car.
And sound cues towards short. They can be heard by Cressy as he makes his way through long. There'll be a flank involved here as well. Xantares lurking in the mid position, but doesn't seem to be looking anywhere close to where Cressy is. Down goes Xantares. In the meantime, Big trying to push, and this may be the last push of Dust 2. 3 versus 5. Slacks delivering some grenades. Oh, Cressy's position. This is utterly ridiculous. 22 seconds, the flank's been dealt with, but there are 2 more flanks where that one came from. Lining up, it shoots between them. Searson now surely gets traded here. There's the first one, trying to stay alive for the second, but he can't. Sprout have done it. They take the pick of Dust 2. Big's pick. Fight straight back, and they take it to Vertigo.
GG. Hell of a map from both teams, but Sprout, I think, should count themselves fortunate. That's what we love to see, Spitty.
Due to the verticality of the map, they'll be happy with the closer range and extra bullets of the Glock, starting to charge through to the B bomb site now. We see a 3rd and 4th player rotate over, and there's the opening kill. Keto patiently looking for a 2nd and 3rd. Tizian holding the rotation in the meantime, but they'll both get deleted, Tizian and Searson. So there is a chance for Sprout. Cressy tagged, he's got a kit though. And a smoke as well. So we'll see if there are any more headshots here for Sprout on their T side. Coming into this with renewed confidence, having taken Dust 2 the hard way. Spot 1 near defaults. But where are the other 2? They're being baited into a trifecta of problems from Big. Only 2 remain, Keto and Xantares, and it's Cressy now 1 versus 1. He's got a smoke, he's got a kit. He's actually managed to spin. I thought he might come off the bomb, but Xantares sees enough to take the pistol.
And T.
Trade fragging. Charging in with the Mac-10. Got to be careful about the angles. Cressy's good enough for 1, and maybe he's done enough damage for the remainder to clean up. Bearing in mind the scout is in play as well. That could be crucial. Keto holding off the rotation. Got to be careful though. Lots of pre-fire as Spiddy is fishing. Very respectful of the Desert Eagle, but he'll just about get there, Keto. Down 17 HP. Fobbin now with an AK-47 as Slacks, and hold on a second. Keto.
17 HP.
Yeah, he'll put a smoke up to look over it, I think. He's trying an alternate angle first. There's a smoke for the CTs as well. Baiting with the defuse. They're on it this time. He's got to start spraying soon before the worst happens. He's on a 10-second defuse, actually. He's going to start wondering now. I don't think he's high enough to stop this defuse.
Pretty smart of him, actually, to understand, okay, the situation. So no early rotations for Sprout either. There's a lot of responsibility here on the MP9 of Speedy to make this happen, at least the defense to slow them down. Faven will start things out, Slacks with another, but Xantares answers back with 2, and those are 2 big kills.
Faven's got to get out of there, running out of bullets as he tries to cut the numbers from 3 to 2. Xantares low will switch out the rifle to someone else. There's no grenades left for Big. They're just trying to go for kills now. That's the way they've got to clean this one up. Searson and Xantares both low, Scouts and a Glock. And there is a Galil to be collected. Wow. Those sound cues went really well. They took that hook, line, and sinker.
Well, actually, as I say that, Xantares poised.
Oh, man.
At all, but Cressy finds the first on a Searson. Now it's a 2-on-1. Xantares with 19 HP. And it all to do here towards A.
Yep, a fake plant, a fake defuse attempt to start off with, and that bomb is pretty far ticked now. Xantares can find the angle. That would be it as a first one. He gets there. They force it back again. Let's see if he can get an upgrade. Indeed, he does to the AK-47.
Worried that they're going to be competitive here going into the second half, but we have a lot of CS left to play. Slacks over here on top of the Kirby angle. Ooh, he finds the first onto Tabs and falls back cleanly. Well, almost cleanly. Does damage to him. That's actually a cleanup from Keto. Faven finds another, and now it's a wipe. The A site has been forfeit. Big take it.
Yeah, but I wonder, those mollies, if they will be tells for future rounds, if they do that execute again. That molly for the side to allow the move up the ramp from Big. We might see a counter to that, like a flashbang play or something from Sprout. We'll see how they react to the information they're being served by Big and what they choose to do in this situation, a 2 versus 3, and it seems they may consider a retake, putting a smoke down on short to isolate some fights and take some angles away for Big. Those are all the grenades being deployed now as Dennis swings into action. Xantares in that smoke, and you've got to expect him to make a play here. Not required just yet as Keto gets an easy frag. And this is what the A side of Vertigo often is. Smokes to plant the bomb, smokes to defuse, and lots of spray through the smokes. Which is why it's not such a spectacle like many of the other maps in the series, in the map pool.
Right.
Xantares very carefully choosing his engagements. He has the information. He'll allow the lineup for Searson. Speedy walks straight into it. All they heard was the AK, but all they find is AWP.
Yeah, that's so smart from Xantares. He sees the enemy. Okay, well, I was about to give him praise for not putting himself at risk and just letting his teammate bail him out. Fortunate there. Slack's posted on there. Okay, hold on, up towards B. Staircase has been yielded, but the crossfire from these deagles. Dennis, this is so big. Well, I guess it's so Sprout, but oh, yes! There it is. Beautiful shot out of him.
Well then, he's still only on the deagle. Is Dennis has some support grenades, some support utility from his teammate. Tizian may have been heard. Searson creeping in the meantime. That's a big frag. Runs distraction, but Faven lands a deagle shot anyway. 1 versus 2 now. The swing from Tizian. You can see Faven trying to make this awkward, but that's a robot kill from Tizian. He has no idea where Slacks is, and 20 seconds to plant the bomb, which still needs to be collected. Looking for Slacks now. Slacks has the sound cues. He knows exactly where Tizian is, and the bomb plant is becoming more and more crucial. You can see Slacks creeping with the AWP now. Tizian is going to get dropped in with one AWP and a bunch of pistols again. Aggressive previously. They fall back to play from the site now, trying something different. And again, they've had such a struggle on this A bomb site, so it's definitely worth it. There's one from Slacks that can't be responded to, or can it? Speedy dropped again, 2 for 13 now. Having a nightmare on the A bomb site, and Big come charging through. Xantares looking for revenge. 3v3 though. Molotov heard in Slacks' position. More Maurice where that came from. Smokes as well. Xantares is so ready. He's flicking with a rifle. Never mind an AWP. Some pre-fire as well. Slack still alive, and that's going to be really important. Going for a very quick scope onto Searson, not quite making a connection, no. Goes up too high, too far, too exposed. That leaves Cressy to slowly slip away now, as we can see. There's no money in the hands of Sprout. 6 rounds was looking good, but now big move to 10, that's no longer possible.
Yeah, and the ugly part about that round is Slacks delivering on the A site, finding 2. Slowing the push and you know, the point of attack coming up ramp, stopping that in its tracks. But side haul getting yielded time after time. Man, it is... You can't just waltz into a bomb site, use your weapon advantage at all times just because there are so... Oh, okay, early mid-aggression. Dennis having to force back. Almost gets caught out by Tizian. Smoked the Molotov. He gets bailed out by his teammates. I say bailed out, but Faven betraying Speedy, who's already having a horrible game.
There's an upgrade.
Dennis, that is a wipe at mid and B already. Cressy clinging to what's left of the map control, but it's on the wrong side. He's over there at B stairs, trapped behind a Molotov. And I don't think there's a way that Slacks can get over here and help out in this situation because he's surrounded as well.
There's a lot of utility, but there's a lot of personnel in the hands of Big, and that'll certainly help. There it is, 4 rounds for Sprout. Very scrappy rounds, but they give themselves some space to give themselves a chance. 11 for Big. Control of short is secure for now. Well, they could boost over the smoke. That would be real fun. You can see Speedy fishing for something. He knows it could be a dodgy smoke. Right in the corner as well. Quietly they move away. 1 kill for Sprout at present. Big focus on the A bomb site. But just fishing. Bomb hasn't been seen just yet. Then it's starting to creep now. Free kill on Xantares. Angles have been lost, and many players have been lost as well. Tizian in no man's land, and Cressy's up close with the Glock. He has a lot to do here. Haven't seen a 1 versus 5 pistol in a while. Maybe this is the time. Tizian needs to avoid the trade frag situation. Found a second one. He's got time to reload as well. And off he goes. You can see Sprout repositioning, trying to have maybe even a triple peek. See Tizian's just trying to invite a peek here. Who's going to be first though? Well, he knows where Dennis is now. Dennis is pretty damn low as well, 13 HP. And that clock is ticking. Found the third one. A great effort from Tizian, but he can't quite get there.
The lone pistol round on Dust 2 being the difference maker late in the game. OT win. You know what, I understand if you still have faith out there, but
this is great work from Searson.
So much damage.
2 tags, 2 kills. 5 versus 3. It's Sprout's turn to be on the receiving end for now, but the remaining 3 are well equipped. They've got all their health. They've got a Molotov and a few flashes. 3 rifles will be very important. There are counter flashes potentially for Big, and they've got 3 players around the B bomb site. So this could get very strange indeed. One, and oh, not quite the second one. Oh, that HE though is absolutely atomic. Spiddy, 1 versus 4, just being baited. Tizian's got so much space to play with as well. 2 steel girders to stand behind. He could be there forever. Spiddy has the bomb. He's got 30 seconds, switches out for an AK. Really wishing he could penetrate that, but he can't. Now, trying to bait the swing. 4 players alive for Big.
And for me, the question is, you know, are they going to be able to find anywhere on this map where they can actually bully Big? And so their answer right now is to press up towards the A bomb site, and Dennis has already found the head of Tapson. 2 more players left here on the site. He's willing to challenge those.
Yeah, this is the chaos where Sprout seem to thrive versus Big specifically. A lot of Kevlar here. Graves being lined up, and Xantares again. Oh, it's happening again!
It's happening again, dude.
Well, they got some stereo frags there, but once more, just getting baited into more problematic situations. Searson with the scouts again. Would love to have a rifle. Sprout lining up. Moving forward with the M4, and it's happening again, and again. They just can't win. Always a little crazy domestic matchups, but always entertaining. He spots the bag, and Faven will take the bullet for his teammate. Almost baited by his teammate there, essentially. There's actually no one on the B bomb site. Big are playing retake, which will be very interesting. They've got 2 smoke grenades and an incendiary. So they didn't want to lose somebody on the site. Should a push come in from Sprout, and it has. But have a look at this. Before the bomb's even planted, Big are trying to make a play. Again, playing around smokes means variance, and I feel like that often favors Sprout. See the spray there. It's the reload as well. Inviting a punish and a swing. Dennis up close will be a victim. Spiddy and Slacks now, 2 versus 3. Bomb planted in an interesting position. There's 1 smoke that Searson could maybe put towards the B stairs. Slacks looking for a flank. Goes on the side instead, and Spiddy is down. Slacks has a nice angle though for more 1v1s. He's gifted 2 of them. Searson on the diffuser, 10-second diffuse. I don't think Slacks has the angle. Has to go deeper, and this one's going to be free surely. Off the angle he goes, and
Hey man,
it collapses.
That's a 1v3 that could be the difference maker, and certainly this map is getting so exciting considering, I mean, dude.
Seems to be a lack of focus for Big.
Yeah.
There's a trade.
Speedy got a kill.
Yeah, but he can't escape with that kill. Oh yeah, well, the round's probably going away with Sprout then. Tizian with the Desert Eagle, has got some shots, he's blind now. Speedy looking for a second one, Tapson will deny him though. We're on a 3v3 as the action continues. Searson with the AWP now, Xantares. Cressy, did he have the bomb in his hands? They can't see the bomb because it is in his hands. There he is, got himself a 1v1. Collects an AK as well. Xantares not showing just yet. He's saying hello a little bit, and it's another 1 versus 3 for Slacks, where they can't use the numbers together. Searson creeping now, looking in a corner of the smoke, and there is a rare round for Big in their CT half. They'll fear a pop flash play. Xantares again, he has not been shy to go for these peaks. A 2nd round in a row, he's been punished for doing so. He was ahead of the smokes last time. Very costly affair. Just edging forward, no flash behind him or anything. Just dry peaks, and they are problematic. And this will put Big onto eco territory. So they really got to turn something around here. Continuation spray. Down goes Cressy. We've got people falling off the side of the building. But the numbers at least are competitive. However, Searson is alone towards the A bomb site.
This is still so sketchy for Sprout. And as Searson dances around this smoke, he's not being quiet about it. They know he's there.
If somebody was short, he would be dead there with that smoke the way it is. That's a pretty nice HE grenade though. Look at the HP. Ow. Dennis on 9 only as he tries to plant the bomb. Searson is close, but he can't just focus on this. Wow, that's quite a hell of a wallbang. This has turned around something disgusting. The way it started with the entries, Xantares walking to his doom, and it's down to the Deagles once again, swinging into the double peak, and Big find themselves on match point.
Best spawn towards top of A ramp, take the duel.
However, there are a lot less people there. We've got 2 in mid now, and Searson is ready for the flicks. Xantares once again going to Jewel, and once again being out-jeweled. A tough job for him on the A bomb site. Searson sees one on A now. Got the right click. HE grenade being lined up. Got to be careful though. Don't focus too much on that. Slack's waiting for the remainder of his squad now. Searson has a quick peek, but again, the HE damage could be brutal here. Big are on the way to A. See some presence being shown with the M4. Keto's here as well. Grenade, bomb plant being attempted. There's the HE grenade to Slacks, and down he goes. The bomb has been planted though. Searson now looking close left, eats the flashbang. Speedy on 7 HP, fishing with the Desert Eagle. Keto's still here. There is a Molotov for Searson as well.
Oh.
Jumps up though, big Deagle shot from Cressy, and of course they lose this round because exchange of utility, and there's a flash. Spots 2 or 3 players on the radar, but gets nothing from it, and overtime becomes a little closer. We saw on Dust 2 that Sprouts were a little indecisive when they needed to be, but with Searson being lost and Xantares' track record on the A bomb side, this does not look good for Big.
That's a wayward death over there at side hall. That's Searson with the AWP going down. Faven with the fabulous lurk up towards A ramp, and he's now joined by his comrades, and 5v3 now. This is so scary for Big. Xantares has to make something happen over here on the A site.
He can't get traded though. Escaping. Tabson picks off Cressy the lurker. In the meantime, he's got to make it over toward the A bomb site now. Tizian eliminates Speedy. Xantares doing what he can. Now Tabson in a 1 versus 3 does not have a defuse kit. They know that he was on the B bomb site. Maybe Sprout take aggressive angles. You can see him making his way towards the ramp, swinging, instant headshot onto Slacks, and we can see them moving into a crossfire position or something, Sprout now. Again, Speedy with 12 HP. They've got to play this one smartly. Tabson has a smoke grenade. He's got no kit. He needs to go fast. Sees no one by the sandbags. Oh, they fired a shot, and Speedy will land the headshot there with 12 HP. We're not done just yet. Well, we're back. Drop of a HE from Keto, little damage done. Sprout fast towards the A site once again. We'll see how far Searson wants to go, avoiding some grenades early. Oh, what? Dear.
I don't know how we got that frag, but that's a great start here for Sprout.
Yeah, props to Speedy for that one. Had the right lineup, and he delivered. Xantares now, 24 HP, just can't find any impact on the A bomb site, it feels like. Tabson's going to walk straight to his doom. It's going to go from bad to worse. They all get deleted. Sprout storming A. They found the weakness. We thought it was B this entire time, but A seems even worse.
Oh, man. This round is all but wrapped. Tizian falls to Slacks through the smoke, keeping them honest in the rotations at Bay. And he's had a really quiet performance in this game, so well, maybe that's why.
Big almost outstaying their welcome on the ramp. Sprout with the 4 versus 5. The bomb is downstairs to be rotated by somebody, but where? We've got a 3-man focus on the B bomb sites at present. Some tagging through the smoke as Slacks continues to show some presence. In the meantime, Cressy's up top on the B bomb site, looking for a second, but falling off. Oh, Tizian has to be careful. He knows there's multiple assailants here now as well. He's got Tabson to offer some isolation. A wide swing from Tizian. He lands 2. The bomb is on the way towards his B bomb site now as he gets dropped. And the rotation is here from Big. Searson is still on the A bomb site. Slacks posted up again. He has been a problem post-plant. He looks to be once more, but first they've got to plant that bomb. Jumping on the box, missing the flick. Xantares watches Tabson fall to the floor. You can see Searson on the flank now. Will anybody be expecting this? Surely the focus will be on Xantares' position. Spot Slacks, hops off as Speedy now is in the clutch. 1 versus 2. He's got 2 kills already, can't find the 3rd though. And Big will survive. There are 9 people on this A bomb site. Significant players on short for Sprout as well, trying to collide with the smoke grenades. 33 seconds, and it's just going to be complete variance and spray through the smoke apparently. Keto making his way through the side, but Serio frags for Sprout to start off with. 25 seconds, and it's pure smoke spray.
It's anarchy
now with 20 seconds to find 3 people on fire as well. Wild shooting on the A bomb site. No real entries or anything.
walking away from what would sure to be a good play and a good position, and now they're trapped. They're pinned up at B. Tabson senses blood in the water, and he's pouncing. Cressy gets one straight out immediately. Dennis needs to be the hero here. Spitty falls on the rotate. Two kills for Searson, actually. Xantares is going to hunt down Dennis, and now it's a 1-on-3 Slacks. This is just a really rough.
Oh my god.
And Searson
Chaos.
with 3 on the round. A huge play from him. Yeah, and this is now big, working against the clock as well. Just 45 seconds remaining in the round. First contact being made at Sign Hall. The jig is up. Xantares is found out. Meanwhile, the rest of Big poised to make their entrance over here on Side Hall, and there's 2 players waiting for them.
They've got so many smokes, they can just spray through this as well. How are Big expected to win this? Well, there's a grenade that will certainly help, and again, it starts to get a little bit crazy. There's no trade fragger. Oh, there is actually Keto from the other side, but over the smoke, Spitty looking for that play the entire time. Bomb planted as well, and now it's Dennis in a 1 versus 3. Really scary to watch these rounds, but Big are in a strong position now. Dennis has a kit, he still has a smoke. Good luck to him trying to get a smoke defuse in this particular round, though.
Yeah, this might be GG right here, James.
Oh no.
Smoke.
Oh no, oh no. And there it is. Big finally take the series 19-17. So much overtime. A massive fight. Great opportunity. Very stressful as well.
Hey, we stay awake like